Switchback. Good morning, Saskatchewan, and welcome to Switchback, the liveliest and fastest 90 minutes of television in the universe. Yeah, well, okay, it's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick show, I guess. This is show number 92, and just a reminder, there's only 39 shopping days until Christmas, and I wear a size 17. All right, lots of things happening on today's show. That's why the chicken, as usual, the star of the show, is here to help me. Right off the bat, we want to say hello to the St. Teresa number 33 brownies over there in the corner of the studio. Give us a wave. Whoop. There they go. They don't do anything until their leader says to. And we also have a birthday party happening in here, although I haven't seen the cake yet. But there they are. Nicole Garnsey. Hello, Nicole, and the rest of the gang over there. Give us a wave. Happy birthday to you folks. All right, lots of excitement on today's show. We're going to dedicate today's show to you people because this is viewer-powered television. We try to do what you want us to do, and what they're telling me to do right now is hurry up. So let's take a quick look at some of the video highlights on today's Switchback. Peter Cetera and Amy Grant team up for this tune, The Next Time I Fall, while Max returns to espionage training school.
Why, with one perfectly timed chop of my hand, I can break 8 boards this thick. Would you believe it? 8.
Yeah, I find it very difficult to believe.
Would you believe 7?
I don't think so.
How about a loaf of bread?
And from the movie, here's the song, Jumpin' Jack Flash. And we'll finish with this psychedelic Spirit in the Sky, as prescribed by Doctor and the Medics. Live television is a fun thing. If you heard something just now, don't worry, something broke behind me. And if you didn't hear it, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, lots of lively things on today's show, as well as those videos, and of course, Get Smart. We have Mermaid Theater. It's an international troupe, and they're in Regina right now. Just got back from a big tour in Expo, so we can talk to them about Expo and their play that they're performing here right now. It's called Flights of Fancy. That's a little bit later on. Also a singer, songwriter, performer, great guy. His name's Matt Maxwell. He'll be here to do a tune for us a little bit later on. Plus, 4 young men who are bike freestylers. They do all the tricks on bikes. Let me tell you, these guys are gnarly. I'm telling you, totally rad, these guys on the bike. Okay, plus 4 people from the Regina Rams, 3 players and a coach, hence the football. The Rams will be trying to keep the Armadale Cup in Saskatchewan. The Hilltops won it last year as the best junior football team in the country. And we're, of course, hoping that the Rams will keep the trophy here in the province and be the best junior football team in Canada for this year. So we'll have the Rams up a little bit later on. As I say, plus Mermaid Theater, plus Matt Maxwell, plus Bicycle Freestylers. Plus, today's the day we respond to what you people have sent to us. So I'll be reading good news a little bit later on. Plus, we've got our In the Know segment. We'll put you in the know. We'll answer some of your concerns. What's your beef? And I'll be making some phone calls out there. So if your phone rings this morning, remember to pick it up and say, make it quick. I'm watching Switchback. Just got a second here. I want to thank Janet King out in Smiley, Saskatchewan, who sent me a piece of Halloween candy. Thank you, Janet. I didn't need it, but it sure did taste good. And a special thanks to Daphne Vindevogel, who sent a little birthday card. Happy birthday, CBC. Yes, last week was the 50th birthday of the CBC. And Romy Schwaga, who has been here since the start, our floor director, is thrilled to be a part of all 50 years here at the CBC. Time now to get to our first music video of the morning. This time, two stars get together. Peter Cetera, who performed with Chicago for years and years and years, sings along with Amy Grant, who's kind of a young spiritual singer. It's called The Next Time I Fall.
How it leads me back again to heartache I never understand.
Darling, I put my heart upon the shelf till the moment was right, and I tell myself,
Next time I fall in love, I'll know better what to do. Next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love, it will be with you.
as I look into your eyes, well, I wonder if it's wise to hold you like I wanted to before.
Tonight, ooh, I was thinking that you might be the one who relapses this heart of mine. Next time I fall in love, I'll know better what to do. Next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love,
It will be with you.
next time I'm gonna know. And if it drives me crazy, I know better why. Next time I try, next time I fall in love, I'll know better what to do. Next time I fall in love, next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love, it will be with you. Next time I fall in love, next time I fall in love.
Can you taste it? Something's coming, marching to a different drum.
The Coca-Cola Company is most upset about this commercial, as am I, saying that more people than ever are enjoying the taste of Diet Pepsi. True, but it's a blatant attempt to get Diet Coke drinkers to try Diet Pepsi. Why? Then they'll say even more people are trying Diet Pepsi. Then more people try it. Soon everyone might be trying Diet Pepsi. It's a vicious circle, and I intend to put a stop to it. You see, it's happening all...
Here's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. 1, 2, 3. Only real milk, chocolate, and cream and peanut butter. That's the taste of Reese's. What could be better? Two great tastes, and they come in threes. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Oh, oh, two winning tastes in threes. The original peanut butter cup. Oh, oh, good as can be. Two tastes good as can be.
Toro announces the dawn of a new era in snow throwers. The new Toro CCR 2000, with a curved rotor designed to handle big snow, even wet snow, built to bite deep into drifts and put snow wherever you want it. Built to throw snow like no other snow thrower, up to 30 feet. The new Toro CCR 2000. It's the dawn of a new era in snow throwers.
See the new CCR 2000 at Alto Sales and Service and Turfmaster Equipment.
ID, module, belt, phaser, and helmet.
Introducing the ultimate laser game on planet Earth, Photon. The laser battle is on. Finally, you'll know if he's hit electronically. The one, the only Photon. This disrupted. Battle set shown here and warrior set each sold separately. Batteries not included. Photon. It's a grand toy.
Okay, that's a quick look at one of our rad bike freestylers who we'll see a little bit later on in the program. Now, as I mentioned, today's the day when we try to respond entirely to what you people have suggested. And I want to respond right now to a phone call we just got to Darren Olson, who is out there somewhere with a broken leg. Hopefully they have found Darren and it's in a cast or whatever. But Darren, anyway, take care of yourself. I hope that gets better right away. Now it's time for our usual segment called When I Say That Term in the Know. I will snap my fingers, and through the magic of television, we hope that the in the know graphic will appear over my right shoulder. Are we ready? I will now put you in the know. It worked. And now it's gone. All right, our first in the know letter came from Stephanie Backman, who lives in Regina. And here's Stephanie's question. Bill, could you please put me in the know? The question is, where does the wind go? Now, Stephanie, we've done some research on this particular item, and it appears that the wind ends up right here in our Switchback studios. As you can see, it's a very windy place. It piles up, and it happens to be getting windier while we speak. So, Stephanie, the wind goes right here, Studio 2 at CBC Television, and let me tell you, it is an extremely windy place in here right now. There goes the chair. So, Stephanie, I hope we put you in the know. Okay, we'll try to get this wind to calm down here a little bit. We should check out another thing that happens. And in response to your letters, it's time now for another segment on Switchback. This time, they're still waiting for it. What's your beef is what it's called, and we'll get to that here in a minute.
What's your beef?
All right, he's back in the chair. Time now to respond to some of your letters about what's your beef. Our first beef comes from Tracy Bryce, and here's Tracy's beef. I have a beef to tell you about. I never get the postal code right in contests because I don't have enough time to write it down. For you, Tracy, here's our postal code. There it is. Now, Tracy, jot down this postal code. You're perhaps the only person in the province who does not know our Switchback postal code. So while it flashes there, and in fact it is flashing enough to make me sick, hopefully you're jotting it down, Tracy. And just one comment, I would have answered you personally, but you didn't include your address or your postal code. So Tracy, I don't even know where you live. But wherever you are, hopefully we've helped you with your beef. Our second letter comes from Ray Danzaroo, who did include an address up in Saskatoon. And here's Ray's comment. And if I may mention a beef, she says, it's truly annoying when having a conversation to have to listen to somebody abuse a word they have just discovered exists. They use the word over and over again, a word like heinous. I agree, Ray. It's kind of frightening that people find up a word like, let's say, heinous. Now, heinous, I looked it up in the dictionary, means like almost obnoxiously bad, annoyingly bad. It's a bad word, and when people use words like heinous over and over again, well, it's heinous. The thought of it is heinous. So if you're like me, Ray, and I know I'm like you, let's try to squelch all of the desire to say words over and over again, words that we just learned, like heinous. Okay, time to go to Get Smart. This week, Max enrolls in espionage school because he's trying to find out if there's a heinous chaos infiltrator. We think there is. 99 helps him. It's called School Days.
Switchback presents Good News with Bill Wright.
Good morning. Our first good news story comes to us from Michelle Deagle in Moose Jaw and Carol Braun in Regina. Both of these viewers spotted good news concerning a major door-to-door drive in aid of Saskatchewan food banks on November 1st. The Boy Scout and Girl Guide organizations, along with many other volunteer groups and individuals, collected approximately 150 tons of food throughout Saskatchewan. And the food banks in Prince Albert, Saskatoon, Regina, and Moose Jaw are very pleased. Congratulations to everyone involved, and to you, Michelle and Carol, for sending us that good news. In other good news, the Assiniboia Medical Dental Clinic has received a wheelchair from the SaskTel Reunion Committee. Kathy Creamer from Regina spotted the story in the Assiniboia Times newspaper. The wheelchair was purchased with surplus funds from the reunion, and that's certainly good news. More good news, this time from Vicky Schneider in Leader. It seems 12-year-old Danny Holmes became a hero during the Thanksgiving weekend when he saved his father and 2 friends from a charging grizzly bear. The incident took place in the BC Rockies, where young Danny spotted the grizzly running right at his father. Now, thinking quickly and clearly, he fired 2 rifle shots to down the attacker. An accomplished hunter, Danny has already bagged a stone sheep and an elk this season. And one last bit of good news. Approximately 130 people took part in the 3rd annual Jazzerthon for cystic fibrosis, raising almost $12,000 for research in the fight against the disease. Congratulations to the Regina Jazzercise Association and all the people that helped out. The money raised is certainly good news. Now, don't forget that we feature good news once each month on Switchback, and we're always looking for your input. If you see, hear, or read about good news, pass it on to us, and if we use your story, you'll receive one of these Switchback t-shirts. Now, here's our Switchback address. Send your good news to us. Good News at Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina, and the postal code is S4P4A1. Now it's time for our second video of the morning. This one is an updated version of a Rolling Stone classic, and it features Rolling Stone veteran Keith Richards on guitar. This is from the movie Jumpin' Jack Flash. Here's Whoopi Goldberg helping Aretha Franklin with her remake of the song Jumpin' Jack Flash. now to go to our feature performer of the first portion of our show. The gentleman's name is Matt Maxwell. Now, Matt comes originally from Toronto. Now he spends a lot of his time on the road touring. He's got several albums out. If you get a chance to pick one up, the name is Matt Maxwell. They're French records for children. They're very good. And Matt would like me to remind you folks that he is here courtesy of the Canadian Parents for French. So please give a big switchback welcome for Matt Maxwell.
Hi. Okay, I'd like to present my band helping me here this morning, the Regina Rowdies. Let's hear it for the Regina Rowdies! Yeah! And we have a kazoo section here. Let's hear some kazoo playing from you guys. Dum-da-dum! Hey, lively kazoos. And we have a percussion section right here. Let's hear some percussion. Whoa, that's just like really shaking it up there. Yeah, and then we got the clapping section. Let's hear it for the clapping section. Great, the clapping section is clapping the clapping section. That's good, okay? So we're going to start off. This is a French version of the song, Mama Don't Want No Kazoo Playing Around Here. Everybody ready? You know that one? Yeah. I know you do. M'en veux pas qu'on joue des gazous. M'en veux pas qu'on joue des gazous. Mais tant pis pour ma mère, on va jouer de toute manière. M'en veux pas qu'on joue des gazous. Let's hear kazoos. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. M'en veux pas qu'on joue de la percussion. M'en veux pas qu'on joue de la percussion. Mais tant pis pour ma mère, on va jouer de toute manière. M'en veux pas qu'on joue de la percussion. M'en veux pas qu'on claque des mains. Kazoo's play it. M'en veux pas qu'on claque des mains. Mais tant pis pour ma mère, on va jouer de toute manière. M'en veux pas qu'on claque des mains. Kazoo's, take it away! M'en veux pas qu'on stampe les pieds. M'en veux pas qu'on stampe les pieds. Stamp those feet, yeah. Mais tant pis pour ma mère, on va jouer de toute manière. M'en veux pas qu'on stampe les pieds. Okay, well, let's hear you sing it along. Bam, 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 bam. Help me sing it. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. It's great. Okay, when I'm performing, I'm going to be performing with a synthesizer and drummer. So come and catch my show in the 22nd. Thanks a lot. Let's hear it for the Regina Rowdies one more time.
All right, thanks very much, Matt. Just a bit of a reminder here, folks. Still ahead on the show, Mermaid Theater coming up in a couple of minutes, plus a chat with the Regina Rams. We've got those rad, gnarly bike freestyler type critters here as well. Plus the results from last week's show, our Juno show. So you'll find out if your votes stack up against the votes from all across the country for the Juno Awards tomorrow night on CBC from 7 till 9, hosted by Howie Mandel. So we'll have all of that stuff when Switchback returns in 2 minutes.
You tasted something's coming, marching to a different drum.
No, the Coca-Cola Company is most upset about this commercial, as am I. Why, a man in a Diet Coke t-shirt tried a Diet Pepsi. Now, I'm a Diet Coke drinker and as fair-minded as the next chap, but he looked as if he was enjoying the Diet Pepsi. A Diet Coke drinker enjoying the taste of a Diet Pepsi? Preposterous. I know great cola when I taste it.
Wrong can.
Orville Redenbacher.
Yep.
Here's another microwave popcorn trying to be like yours.
Well, let's just see what my testing department says.
Ladies?
Compared to any other microwave brand, Orville's Pop's lighter and fluffier.
So you get more popcorn.
Theirs just doesn't measure up to yours.
And now for the ultimate test, ladies.
Orville Redenbacher, the first and last name in popcorn.
This Christmas, make your home entertainment wishes come true at Granada, where you can buy, lease, or rent stereo remote control color TVs, multifunctional VCRs, and portable video cameras, complete stereo systems, even microwave ovens. Make your Christmas wish last the whole year through. Come to Granada.
Let Granada show you how to have it all and have it now. Call Granada today.
Thunder, 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 thunder.
Turn me!
Thundercat's Cat Flare. Will Cat Flare's electronic laser beam destroy the mutant vehicle?
Laser!
Direct laser hit. Cat Flare's doors are blown open.
Back! Get him! Fire! Retreat!
Cat Flare defeats the mutant vehicle.
Cat Flare, complete with mutant vehicle. Figures sold separately, assembly required. Batteries not included. It's a grand toy.
Good morning, Saskatchewan. My guests with me here in the studio right now are members of Mermaid Theatre. Sitting closest to me, and I'll introduce them in that particular order, is Karen Brown. Good morning, Karen. Thank you for being here. Next up, Mike Peterson, and then Mike Balser.
Hello.
So thanks, you three, for coming along. Now, tell me a little bit about Mermaid Theatre. We had one of the other troupes on, probably about a half a year ago, I guess. And I understand there's several different troupes, and you're in different places at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is actually the first time ever that we've had two troupes at the same time. But Just So Stories is going to Alaska and Florida, and we're going across Canada. So we're doing Flights of Fancy. That's our show.
Okay, actually, there's a third one, too. The Red Ball, which
yes.
is in Nova Scotia, touring around.
Okay, is somebody in England or Japan, or for some reason I'd heard that somebody was doing
One
something.
of the troops did go to Wales at one time, as I recall, but I don't think anybody's there right now.
Okay. Do you guys have a chance to go on and do other shows and go to other places? Or are they sort of designated as you're the Canadian tour and you're the Alaska tour, or how does that happen?
Well, the shows are cast by Graham, and the tour is pre-designed. Okay, this tour is going to these places, and we need people to be in this show. So Graham hires people to be in that show, and then they go to those places. We're doing the cross-Canada tour. We've been to Expo, and now we're on our way back to Nova Scotia.
Okay, well, maybe I'll ask you at the end there, Michael, tell me a little bit about Expo. I didn't get to go. Much was made of the fact that I didn't get to go. Did things go well there? What was the Expo experience for you people?
Well, the Expo experience for we people was, it was interesting, shall we say. There are shows, the events themselves and our performances were less than pristine. It wasn't exactly perfect. It seemed that something would go wrong every show. Now, Expo itself was fine. We were in the Canada Pavilion in the studio theater there, which is really a neat place. I mean, the whole place. There's hundreds, thousands of people, literally every day, all over the place. Yeah. But our shows, once the poor king here, his arm fell off in the middle of the show, which makes things a little difficult. And
a wall fell on you. Food poisoning. And
2 shows had to be canceled because of me.
But Expo was a great time. Don't get me wrong.
Well, it really was.
A lot of people there, big lineups, that kind of thing. Did you have a chance yourselves to become a tourist, as you will? Or,
we saw a couple of things.
Yeah, but a lot of the time we would see all the crowds and the huge lineups, and we'd look about halfway up the lineup, and there'd be a sign that says, when you reach this point, there will be a 2.5-hour wait. And forget it. We don't have that time.
I'm always amazed at the fair that maybe goes through here in Saskatchewan, where there's a little wooden man. He says, you must be this tall to get on that ride.
This ride,
I've always been a little bit shorter or a little bit, I could never be exactly that height. So I've never been on any rides. You've got some very, very interesting puppets here and costumes. Before we chat on that, I want to remind the folks at home, if you would like to talk to Mermaid Theatre live here on Switchback, give us a call right now. The phone numbers are on your screen, so give us a call and ask Karen, Mike, or one of the puppets, and they'll respond to your question. Now that I've brought it up, let's talk about these things.
This is Lola. This is our duck, as you might be able to see. She changes form partway through and becomes this Lola over here, which is the much larger and more humanoid version. This one doesn't really talk, it just quacks. That one does talk. This is King Louis XVI. Our puppet version of King Louis XVI, Mike Peterson plays him as a live character. It's sort of a strange show. You'd have to see it to believe.
Okay, now let me get this straight here. We have a duck that turns into a different kind of a duck.
Right.
Louis XIV.
16th.
It was before my time.
Turns from me into a puppet.
Okay, and we're talking Flights of Fancy. What's the flights? What's the fancy? What's the story about?
Well, it's about the first balloon flight ever in history, 1783. It was paid for by King Louis XVI. This is actual, factual history. And the first passengers in the balloon were a duck, a rooster, and a sheep. And the inventors of the balloon were Joseph and Etienne Montgolfier, two French inventors. And what we're doing is we're telling the story from 3 different points of view. We're seeing it through the king's eyes, and of course, his version of the story is that he invented the balloon, and he's the most brilliant man in the world. And then we see it through the eyes of the 2 brothers, and they are the ones who invented the balloon. They're geniuses, and they have created everything. And then we see it through the animals' points of view. And this is the way the animals see themselves here, dressed up and very elegant, and they speak, and they were, of course, responsible for flying the balloon, according to them.
So there's a bit of a controversy as to who gets the credit or the glory for being first.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab a call here. Good morning, welcome to Switchback.
Hi, I'm Jeff Leverdale calling from Saskatoon. I'd like to know how long have you been performing?
How long have you people been performing?
Well, we started our we started rehearsals on the very end of August.
Yeah.
We started performing on September 15th, and we've been performing ever since. So just around 2 months.
How about as individuals? Were you people involved with dramas, in high school, things like that?
Well, for my part, I started probably about the age of most of the people in the studio audience I see. When I was about yay high, about the size of the person in Expo.
Yeah.
And just in various amateur capacities, school plays and school choirs and whatnot, and gradually I've been working professionally for 3 years now.
Okay.
I never went to university for it.
Okay.
You two did.
We did.
Though.
But I quit university. I went for 2 years, and I've been involved in theater since I was about 12 years old. And I started sweeping the stage, handing out programs, painting things, and eventually I had more and more responsibility, and then I started getting into acting itself. And I went to university and learned how to do a little bit of that, but I dropped out of school and became a professional, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now.
I got to consider that. This volunteer stuff here is taxing. Thanks for calling. Say hi to everyone up in Saskatoon.
Yeah, great.
Okay, bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Morning. My name is Daphne from the local Life in Saskatchewan.
Daphne, and thank you for the happy birthday CBC card. Have you got a question for Mermaid Theater?
Yes. Did you get great turnouts, at your performance?
Here or in Expo or where?
At Expo?
At Expo.
At Expo, yeah, we had pretty good turnouts actually. Some of the people came, and it wasn't billed as a children's show, unfortunately. It was billed as just a play, so some adults came and weren't particularly interested and left partway through. It was a little bit disturbing seeing people leaving as you're on
during
stage.
the show.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
That's probably their loss. Adults are like
I should say so.
Because
yeah.
the ones who stayed enjoyed themselves.
Yeah.
I found it interesting, I guess, because that happens a lot. People don't really know what they're getting into when they get there. So hopefully with all these costumes and the excitement, and I saw the stage that you folks have set up outside here. So it's a very exciting play in this case, and I'm sure if adults want to go, just as well.
They'll like it too.
Now, the turnouts in Regina have been less than we would like. And for that reason, we're going to tell people that they have a chance to go see some of these performances. Later on this afternoon, there are 2 shows, and there's another show tomorrow night. So I'll give you people that information right now. Mermaid Theater, Flights of Fancy, this afternoon, 1:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon, and tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. It costs $3 to get in, and the performances are right here at the CBC Galleria. Now, if you want tickets, you can get them after noon today here at CBC. That's for the shows this afternoon. And you can get them after 5 o'clock tomorrow night for the show tomorrow night. So it's a chance to, I say, forget Monday Night Football and get into the fact Was it the duck, the rooster, or the sheep?
Or the sheep.
I would like to go on record right now as advising everyone it was probably this chicken.
Yeah. Chicken.
Which is all right. Well, thank you, Karen, Mike, and thank you for calling, Daphne.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks very much, gang. Hang out there for just a second. I got some more work to do here. Grab my little list here. I'm going to make some phone calls now to some of you Switchback fans, and if I call you and you pick up the phone and answer correctly, you have a chance to win that album right there. It is the Hit Energy album. So this is your phone ringing right now. Pick it up and say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback, and win this album right here. This is a long-distance call. And thus far, I haven't heard anything. I don't hear the phone ringing. Thank you, SaskTel. Oh, for a minute there.
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
There you go. Congratulations. Let's give her a big hand. That is Chantel Detillieu. Did I say your name correct, Chantel? Okay, out in Vonda, Saskatchewan. Well, thank you very much for answering correctly. We'll send you this Hit Energy album in the mail first thing Monday, or when the postal rates go up. Thanks, Chantel.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, one more call coming up. If you people are interested, we get these phone numbers from your mail. So if you enter our contests here at Switchback, always include your phone number, and we'll draw that phone number out of the draw drum and give you a call. If you answer correctly, you'll win our prize of the day. Today, it is this Hit Energy album.
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
All right, congratulations again. Who am I speaking to? What's your name?
Angie.
Angie? Is Tammy there?
Yeah.
Could I speak to her, please?
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
There you go, Tammy. Congratulations to you, too. Tammy, you're a UAFO, you said in your letter, and I wanted to try. We haven't called a UAFO for a long time. So I want to congratulate you. And is Angie your daughter?
My sister.
Your sister. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll send out a couple of albums to you guys. I'll mark that down right now because you both did so well. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Have a good day. All right, we'll try it one more time. And if this is your phone ringing, make sure you say, oh, yeah, did you have the pepperoni? Hello? Hello? Oops. I don't think we have enough time for another call. Congratulations to you three people. Chantel Detillieu in Vonda and Angie and Tammy Ermentro in Regina. You're our big winners right now. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes with more. You know, these bike guys, I really think they want to get on the show here, Romy. I got a feeling that they're hanging out here, they're bouncing up and down here, they think that this is significant. I don't understand why they keep jumping right in here.
When you bring your family and friends to the Hotspot restaurant, be prepared to enjoy yourself. The Hotspot menu features something for everyone, even those with the most discerning of tastes. From some of the best tasting flavor crisp chicken to souvlaki with pita bread, the Hotspot cuisine is sure to please. You'll enjoy the nightly entertainment, the warm, friendly atmosphere, and the unique location. The Hotspot restaurant with just a little bit extra for you. The Hotspot, above the Glencairn Bowling Center, 1620 9th Avenue.
Here's Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. 1, 2, 3. Only real milk, chocolate, and cream and peanut butter. That's the taste of Reese's. What could be better? Two great tastes, and they come in threes. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Oh, oh, two winning tasting treats. The original Peanut Butter Cup. Oh, oh, good as can be. Two tastes good as can be.
Can you taste it? Something's coming, marching to a different drum.
Hold back. The Coca-Cola Company is most upset about this commercial, as am I. Notwithstanding the fact that more people than ever are enjoying the taste of Diet Pepsi, the depiction of a scene where Diet Pepsi drummers are marching past a Diet Coke rowboat is a flagrant misuse of maritime artifacts to push home a point. I want that rowboat out. Now. Thank you.
Here comes
comes the fabulous Ronald McDonald Circus with ferocious jungle leopards, bears in the air, beautiful trapeze artists, fire-leaping buffalo, daring aerial acrobats, high-wire thrills, elephant extravaganza, and much more. Plus, Ronald McDonald and his friends. It's the entertainment event of the year for the whole family, and you can save $2 with coupons from your participating McDonald's.
Ronald McDonald Circus at the Regina Agrodome, November 17th and 18th.
Saskatchewan to Switchback. Well, and the crowd springs to life one more time. We want to mention to you folks, again, a very, very hearty thank you to all of the response we got this week to our Juno show from last week. We asked you folks to tell us who your favorites were, who your picks were, who you would pick if you could vote for the Junos. Now, once again, the Junos are going to be telecast tomorrow night on CBC television. I got this lovely Juno sweatshirt. On the back, there's the information. You maybe want to get a... Come in close on that. Get in there close on that one. You see, November 10th. There you go. 7 till 9 p.m. on CBC television. Watch for it. Anyway, I get all these free clothes, Romy. Sorry about that. Now, we want to thank you, people. I got a couple of letters here I want to show you, people. All of these will go back in the draw drum. Amy McNeil in Shamrock, Saskatchewan, had a really neat idea here. She made little albums in each category she had listed here, and then she highlighted her favorite each time, which was a really good plan. We got this one from April Clausen out in Vikank. Her awards came in the shape of a record album with each of the categories listed around there. A very good idea. And we got this one here from Scott Winkoff, I believe it is, in Saskatoon. Gave us this entry, a giant size cutout guitar with all his information here on the back, group of the year, etc., etc. So time now to find out the People's Choice, as we call it. This is the Switchback fans' selections for our Juno Award. Yikes. All right, in the International Album category, the winners, according to you people, Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. They beat out Heart, who finished second in the voting, and I would predict that Dire Straits will probably win this category as well on Junos tomorrow night. There's your favorite. You picked Dire Straits, the Brothers in Arms album, and Heart was second.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and you choose free. Say you.
In the best-selling international single category, this is your choice. Most of you voted for Lionel Richie, Say You, Say Me. Second place was Falco. And everybody else was a long ways behind. So best-selling international single, your favorite, Lionel Richie.
Well, the whole world is dancing, that's right, I'm just telling you. And we don't believe it. Oh, yeah. Believe in who you are. You are a shining star.
And in the Group of the Year category, you people chose Honeymoon Suite to succeed last year's champion, Parachute Club. Now, a lot of people also went with Platinum Blonde, so Platinum Blonde was our second place choice, and actually Good Rockin' Tonight picks Platinum Blonde to win Group of the Year. So it's a pretty tight race. We'll have to see who wins tomorrow night. And the big winners, according to you people who watch Switchback and know your music, you picked Glass Tiger to win 3 categories. Most Promising Group, Single of the Year, and Album of the Year. The single was Don't Forget Me, the album The Thin Red Line. Looks like Glass Heart is off to a major, major future in the music business. Now, we have already drawn 10 names, and the 10 names which you will see on your screen right now are our early bird winners, and you will win the Z99 Street Rock album. Let's take a look at those 10 winners right now. right, congratulations to you 10 people. You will win this album, the Street Rock 2 album, courtesy of Z99. All Saskatchewan and Southern Saskatchewan performers. You 10 people, your names will go back in the draw, and you have a chance to win more prizes next week. We've got the new Police album, all kinds of albums, plus all the Juno winning albums, Switchback t-shirts, Switchback mugs, all kind of prizes from the hundreds of entries that we have. So next week we'll pull all those out after we know who actually wins the Junos. In case you're interested, Howie Mandel will be the host tomorrow night. I go with Brian Adams to win male vocalist for the 4th time, and I would suggest Luba will win female vocalist for the 2nd time. They even have a category now, Video of the Year, and I figure Gowan's Cosmetics is going to take that one. So thanks very much to everyone who voted, and we'll draw out all the winners next week. Now it's time to get to Get Smart, the 2nd portion. The episode is called School Days. Let's see if Max succeeds.
Going to the Brown Derby. Honey, kids, we're going to the Brown Derby.
This is the best part. At the Brown Derby Family Restaurant, there are many reasons for you to enjoy yourself. The elegant atmosphere, excellent food, tempting menu, nightly entertainment, Sunday brunch, and our reasonable prices. But the most popular reason is we'll make you feel like someone special.
And no autographs, please.
The Brown Derby Family Restaurant, 3926 Gordon Road, 2 blocks east of the Louvain.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. We're here with the members of the Regina Rams Football Club, 3 of them on the couch, and the coach sitting beside me. We'll talk to the coach first of all, Frank McChrystal. Slick. The reason Frank is sitting beside me, of course, is to make me look big. Frank, enough small jokes. We've heard them our whole lives. First of all, congratulations for representing, I guess, all of Western Canada in the National Championship coming up. You've been there before as a player. Is it a little more exciting as a coach?
Well, it's certainly a little different, I suppose, as a coach, but I'd rather be playing. But you can get out there and do something when you're playing, but when you're a coach, you kind of have to sit back and leave it to somebody else to do.
Okay, well, obviously you're coaching this year, and then leaving it to other people has paid off because the Rams have had a very successful season.
Yeah, that's right. They're a little better. They're doing a little better job than I would do, certainly on the football field.
Okay, Frank. Well, let's meet the players that have come along this morning. First off, we have Tim Relke, who plays left guard. Tim, what can you tell us about yourself?
I was born in Estevan, and I went to Tom Collegiate in Regina, and now I go to university at the U of R, and I'm majoring in administration, and I've played for the Rams for 4 years now.
A 4-year veteran, as they say. I know you're the brother, the right guard. He's I use his deodorant. Didn't mean that. Ron Sanger, next up in the middle. Tell us about yourself.
I grew up in a little town just outside Saskatoon, which is called Allen. I went to 1-year university, played the University of Saskatchewan Huskies, and I came down to Regina here, and I'm a 3-year veteran Regina Rams.
Okay, and next up we have Dean Picton. Dean, I know a little bit about you as a quarterback, but I want you to brag about your exploits yourself.
I was born in Regina, and I attended the now condemned Central Collegiate. Played 2 years there, and I'm on my 3rd year with the Rams right now, and I still have 2 more years left.
Okay, Dean, did you have anything to do with Central Collegiate being condemned, do you think? I've heard a few stories.
I don't think that was my fault, no.
Okay. Dean, while I'm chatting with you, a very successful year for you personally. I know a lot of times players don't like to talk about that, but you're up for one of the Shenley Awards for most valuable player, is it?
Yeah. For offensive player.
Okay, now is that a national Shenley Award?
Yeah, that's national.
And when will we find out about that?
There's a banquet for the Ottawa Sooners and our team on Friday night at Empringham's.
And they'll make all the announcements right there.
Yeah, it's type of an awards banquet.
Okay, Ron, let me ask you a little bit about the Ottawa Sooners. What do you know about them right now? They're coming from, this is kind of the Eastern Canada, Western Canada clash that's going to happen here. What do you know about Ottawa right now?
We haven't really took too much look at the films yet, so all we know is they do have explosive offense and experienced quarterback. We'll know more about them this week coming up analyzing the films, but right now we don't really know too much about them right now.
Okay, one of the factors I guess that's going to play in this game, Tim, is going to be the weather. Chances are not that good that it's going to be sunny and hot.
I think that's an advantage for us because we'll be used to it. We'll have to practice all this week in the weather, and they'll come here and they'll probably be a disadvantage to them.
Okay, so you folks hope to be acclimatized to things like that. Mm-hmm. If you folks are out there and you've got a question for any of the members of the Rams, any of the 3 players here, or Frank, or the Chicken, which incidentally, the Chicken and I will be at the National Championship next week at Taylor Field, cheering on our beloved provincial representatives and Western Canadian representatives. Anyway, if you're out there and you've got a question for any of the Rams, give us a call right now and we'll try to answer that. Frank, let's talk ticket sales a little bit. We have to get down to the brass tacks. It'd be great if we could fill Taylor Field, obviously to the rafters, but a big crowd is going to help the guys cheer them on, especially if the weather's a little cold. We'll need a bit more support.
Oh, that's exactly right. We'd love to have a lot of people out there. You can pick up tickets at the Ram office, any of the Ram directors. You can pick up tickets at the boys shop and also at any of the lottery kiosks in the malls. So they're available out there, and we'd certainly love to have 25,000 people there to watch our Prairie boys play the big town boys from down east.
The big town. It's our chance. Maybe, we've always had this thing about Ottawa. Sort of like pretend every guy in the team collects income tax. That should be enough motivation for me, or like they're all last name is Mulrooney. Whatever it takes, guys, go out there and get them. Frank, if I can get you to slide that phone over here a little bit, we'll take some phone calls and see what we have going out there. Good morning, welcome to Switchback.
Hi, this is Trevor.
Hi, Trevor, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Have you got a question?
Yeah, I do. How is Regina going to prepare for Ottawa?
Frank, we'll let you start with that.
Well, what we're doing right now is looking at film. The players haven't seen much film on their team, but the coaches have, and we broke it down. And what we're trying to do is find things in their defense that we might see as a weakness, and try to work on those things offensively. We're trying to see what they don't do well or what they do, and prepare a defense for that type of thing.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks for calling, Trevor.
Yeah, okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, welcome to Switchback. Where are you calling from? Hello?
Huh?
Good morning, welcome to Switchback. Where are you calling from?
Fort Capel.
Fort Capel, got a question?
Yeah. How long have you been coaching?
How long have I been coaching?
Yeah.
I was an assistant coach for 5 years, and I've been the head coach for 3, so I guess a total of 8 years.
And you were a player before that?
And I played for 5 years before that, that's right.
Have you noticed a lot of change, Frank, now that the players are wearing helmets? I know when you played back in the old... Sorry. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Frank's kicking me right now. Good morning, welcome to Switchback.
Hi, Bill.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Got a question?
Yeah, how do you feel about Rob Brashani coming from Calgary to play for Regina Rams?
Well, I think that basically what Rob wanted to do was make sure that he was playing with a winner this year, and so he gassed the Calgary Stampeders and, just simply overlooked the Saskatchewan Roughriders and decided to play with the Regina Rams, Canadian champion.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Good question, and Frank, good answer. Dean, let me ask you, as a quarterback, it's always fun to spot neat receivers out there. I realize we have Tim Hammond as a receiver who had a pretty successful year, but obviously Rob Bresciani coming from the ranks of a professional, if you will, to play with the Rams. Is he probably your favorite receiver?
Probably my most dependable receiver. He's one of the smartest guys out there. He's got the best hands, and it's whenever you're in trouble, it's nice to have a guy on your team to look for. He'll pull you out of the hole.
Okay. One more call. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Morning. I'm Alfred Jones calling from Saskatoon.
Okay, Alfred. Are you a Hilltop fan?
Well, yeah.
Well, okay, but let's hear your question.
Well, is there any chicks on the cheerleaders?
Is there any...
Chicks, good-looking girls?
We'll turn the volume down just a sec there. Well, Rod, I'm going to ask you, what's it like being sort of a star football player? Are there a lot of women following you around? Is that a big part of your life?
Well, not as many probably as I wanted to be, but as he says, for cheerleaders, we don't have cheerleaders like the Hilltops, so we can't really answer that question truly.
Okay, I think that the Ram cheerleaders are basically all the fans that show up.
That's right. That's right.
And the Chicken and I will be there leading the cheers. I want to thank all you guys for coming along. We'll see you next Saturday. It's at 1:30.
That's right.
There's still plenty of tickets left. Until 28,000 are sold, I guess there will continue to be lots of tickets. And I want to mention to you, Frank, to thank Radar because he's done a really good job. Bradley, the helmets, the new helmets with the Rams horns.
The horns.
It's back to the olden days that Frank and my dad talk about all the time. All right, time now to go to a music video, and I'm going to ask you, Tim, to introduce. Have you got a special maybe dedication for this video?
I'd like to dedicate it to the Ottawa Sooners, because when we're finished with them, they're going to need the doctor and the medics, and here they are with Spirit in the Sky.
Very well done.
When I I've ever been. I've got a friend named Jesus. So you know that when I die, it's gonna take me up with the spirit in the sky. Going on up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die, when they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go.
When you buy a pet from a pet store, you want to be sure that it's healthy and vigorous, like Aura here, and that you can go back to that store for expert advice, supplies, and service. Alan DeCarroll's Food and Pet Marts are that kind of store. Over 25 years in the pet industry. Friendly, helpful, professional. Come shop. We'll be happy to help you. Right?
DeFair does it again. No payments till May 1987 during DeFair's incredible furniture marathon. Check your newspaper for our extensive full-color flyer, then shop DeFair's for huge store-wide savings. We've marked down thousands of items. Save on sofas, chairs, love seats, dining rooms, bedrooms, appliances, and more. With no down payment, no payments, and no interest till May 1987. That's right, May 1987. DeFair's incredible furniture marathon. Your chance to save big on now. Only at DeFair.
Tradition in Regina for 21 years, the Red Ox invites you and your family for lunch or dinner, serving a fine selection of meals to satisfy your selective taste. Choose one of the many Red Ox house specialties, serving satisfaction and good taste in every meal. From salad bar to seafood delight and a children's menu, the Red Ox has private meeting rooms for birthdays, anniversaries, or any special occasion. The Red Ox, Dewdney on the Louvain, a restaurant of established quality.
Energize your music machine with the ultimate power of rock and roll. Quality Records Hit Energy, the power of 86 with Robert Palmer. You get the music power of Starship, Mr. Mister, and Fergal Sharkey. Mike and the Mechanics, Phil Collins and Janet Jackson. Power up with the Green Academy and Midure. This is 1 million volts of supercharged rock. Hit Energy in stores now from Quality Records.
Welcome back to Switchback. Couple of minutes left here, just enough time to see these rad, gnarly freestylers. Most of you folks have put your bikes away for the wintertime, but we wanted you to have one more look. Maybe at summer's past. The nice weather that we had is probably leaving us for a little while. It's going to get a little chilly. Now, these four gentlemen joining us here are led, I guess, by Chris Gardner and Mike Gardner. We're going to talk to Mike first of all. Mike, thanks for being on Switchback.
Thanks.
And you and your brother Chris wrote us this letter, which is, again, in response to letters, why we have you people on our show, because you said you're a freestyle team, you can do lots of tricks. What sorts of things can you do?
Well, we can do a lot of ground tricks. We're not really into aerial tricks like getting on ramps and stuff. So we'll just mainly do some tricks on the ground.
Okay, a lot of balancing types of things. Are these regular bicycles or special bicycles?
Well, that one is built especially for freestyle, and this one's kind of a street freestyle, and his is about freestyle race.
Okay, I haven't got a clue what that means, but you people that know what freestyle and street and all that stuff means will be delighted to know that we have examples of all of those here. We'll step out of the way. I believe, Chris, you're going to go first. Listen to the music and watch these people perform. They're rad bike freestylers.
Taking a stand, you ain't gonna fall. You've
thank you very much to our Rad Bike Freestylers. Time for us to boogie right along here. I want to thank our guests today. First of all, Mermaid Theater, thanks very much. We'll see you guys this afternoon here in the Galleria. Great looking puppets. Thanks very much. Tim, Ron, and Dean, thanks very much for coming along. Best of luck next Saturday, guys, with the game. Hopefully we'll get thousands of people out, and we'll bring that Armadale Cup back home to Saskatchewan. I guess we'll leave it right where it is. Frank, thanks for coming along. You got a special friend there?
Yeah, this is Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Boy, Charlie doesn't have the gift of gab like his dad does. On next week's program, the Regina Lions A Band, all of them, 126 of them, marching in our studio. No, I don't know how we're going to do it. Also, remember, Tuesday, no school, no work, but remember, it's Remembrance Day, and remember why it's special. Where does the wind go? I think there's wind in here. It's coming up. There it is. We'll see you next week.
This is CBC Television.